In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we have a lesson for second secondary grade, first semester, English subject, Unit 3, Writing Form and Function, Mega Goal 3. Today we will learn how to write an informal letter to your friend telling him about a place you plan to visit. Also, we will practice the usages of future tenses or future tense using be going to, will, and present progressive or present continuous. Have you heard about Galapagos before? Do these pictures remind you with anything about Galapagos? These natural places, natural beautiful places. Okay, now read the following article. Find out the following. Which place would the writer like to visit? Why would he or she like to visit the place? What would he or she like to do there? Would you choose to go there? Now, let's read together.
Galapagos. Ever since I saw a documentary about the land iguana and other strange creatures in the Galapagos, I have wanted to visit these isolated islands in the Pacific Ocean. The breathtaking landscapes and unusual animal life have drawn scientists, researchers, and conservationists to the islands for decades, but ecotourism has now made them a favorite destination for a lot of people. The islands were formed by volcanic processes. There is still volcanic activity in the western part of the area, as well as regular earthquakes. Due to the widely varied natural conditions, such as water temperatures that range from warm to moderately cool, as well as unique geological features, there is a significant diversity of marine and land species. Diving, trekking, and hiking would be the most appealing way of seeing the islands and its inhabitants. I often dream of encountering the Galapagos giant tortoise and iguanas in their natural habitat. Some researchers, who have chosen to make the Galapagos their home, have developed such a strong bond with the islands that they cannot tear themselves away for more than a couple of months at a time. I might have been influenced by the enthusiastic accounts of dedicated conservationists, or impressed by the unique images. The fact still remains, however, that a trip to the Galapagos is a life's dream that will hopefully come true someday.
Okay, now read the article to find out the following question. Which place would the writer like to visit? What do you think? The writer would like to visit the Galapagos Islands. Why would he or she like to visit that place or the place? He would like to visit the islands to experience their beauty and see the diverse marine and land species. Overall, he would like to have the opportunity to visit a unique place in the world. What would he or she like to do there? He would like to go diving, trekking, and hiking and see marine and land species in their natural habitat. And now this is your question. Would you choose to go there? You may say yes or no and give your excuse. Read the article again and answer the questions. How does it begin? Are there paragraphs that provide only factual information? Are there paragraphs that provide only personal views? Are there paragraphs that combine factual information and personal views? Which verb forms and tenses does the writer mostly use? Did you understand these questions? How does it begin? Or how does it begin? The sentence, the paragraph. Did he start with the topic sentence or not? Now we will read again and find out. How does it begin? Okay. Are there paragraphs that provide only factual information? No personal information. Can you find any paragraph that only provide factual information? And on the other hand, are there paragraphs that provide only personal views? Okay. Are there paragraphs that combine both factual and personal views? Also, the last question, which verbs, forms, and tenses does the writer mostly use? Is he mostly using future, future simple, present simple, past simple? Now we will read again and try to find out the answers.
Galapagos. Ever since I saw a documentary about the land iguana and other strange creatures in the Galapagos, I have wanted to visit these isolated islands in the Pacific Ocean. The breathtaking landscapes and unusual animal life have drawn scientists, researchers, and conservationists to the islands for decades, but ecotourism has now made them a favorite destination for a lot of people. The islands were formed by volcanic processes. There is still volcanic activity in the western part of the area, as well as regular earthquakes. Due to the widely varied natural conditions, such as water temperatures that range from warm to moderately cool, as well as unique geological features, there is a significant diversity of marine and land species. Diving, trekking, and hiking would be the most appealing way of seeing the islands and its inhabitants. I often dream of encountering the Galapagos giant tortoise and iguanas in their natural habitat. Some researchers, who have chosen to make the Galapagos their home, have developed such a strong bond with the islands that they cannot tear themselves away for more than a couple of months at a time. I might have been influenced by the enthusiastic accounts of dedicated conservationists, or impressed by the unique images. The fact still remains, however, that a trip to the Galapagos is a life's dream that will hopefully come true someday.
Okay. Back to our questions. How does it begin? It begins with, ever since I saw a documentary. Ever since I saw a documentary. This is not the topic sentence. So it's not necessarily to begin with the topic sentence. Or start with the main topic. In this case, which is Galapagos. So we can approach a subject or topic through impressions, feelings, or memories. Next, are there paragraphs that provide only factual information? Yes, there are paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. They provide only factual information. Are there paragraphs that provide only personal views? Yes, it's paragraph 5. It provides personal views. Are there paragraphs that combine factual information and personal views? Of course there is. It is paragraph 1 and 4. which verb forms and tenses does the writer mostly use? Think about this question. Which verb form is he using? The present simple, the future, the past? Of course, the present perfect. The present perfect. Okay, now write a letter to your friends telling them about a place you plan to visit. Describe the place and how you feel about going there. Choose a place or experience of your own and choose from the ideas below. You can choose any idea from here to write about. For example, hiking or climbing the mountains around Abha. You can write about the subject. Or paragliding in the mountains of Asir. Paragliding is some kind resembling parachute, like parachute, that you take it from over the mountains and jump. Scuba diving in Red Sea. You can write about scuba diving in Red Sea. Do you know what's scuba diving? When you go inside the water using the tools of diving, we call it scuba diving. Kite surfing in the Gulf or the Red Sea. Kite surfing, when there's waves on the sea or on the water, and you use something like boat, get onto, and the waves moves you. This is kite surfing. Okay, now when you write an informal letter, try to use, or don't forget these hints. First, open in a friendly way. Open in a friendly way with an appropriate greeting and tell your friends why you are writing. Okay, when you are giving news such as an up and coming trip you will take, give as many details as you can. Use lots of words to describe the place or the experience. Note down your feelings, expectations, assumptions, questions, and doubts. Also, plan what information you are going to include in each paragraph. Close in an appropriate way and sign off with. You can sign off using these words. Speak soon. Give my best wishes to your family. Write to me soon, and so on. You can use these phrases to close your paragraph. Now we have an example of an informal letter. This is example of an informal letter. Dear Hamid, so he started friendly. How are you? This is how did he start? Look, note that he started friendly, in a friendly way. I hope that you and your family are well. I have some exciting news that I wanted to write you about. I'm going to take the trip of lifetime and visit the mountains around Abha. He gave us information about upcoming event that he will do. Ever since I saw the documentary about this amazing place, I have wanted to experience. There are many reasons why I want to go there. So this is example of informal letter. This is informal. Okay. What kind of tenses is it, and does future tense what does future tense mean? Now we are moving to talk about functions. This is warming up. Now we have this tense, will run. What kind of tense is it? Is it past, future, present perfect, past perfect, present continuous? Of course, with will, you would say it is the future. So what does the future tense mean? Something happened or will happen after this moment. Okay. Before we start talking about future, we want to talk about timeline. This is timeline, and the line in the center is represents now. The line in the center represents now. So if we have this timeline and we have the X before now, it represents what? Of course it represents past, simple. Okay, if we have this timeline and the X after the line which represents now, this means, or this timeline represents what? Future. And if we have these three X's, so it means that the actions happens every day or regularly. It is what? Simple present. And this timeline represents that something started in the past and took time in the past, and in the past it is past progressive. Today we are going to talk about future. So the future tense is used to refer to an event or occurrence that has not yet happened or expected to happen in the future. This is the timeline. So simple future has two different forms in English, either be going to or will, or present progressive or present continuous. These two forms can form the simple future. Use be going to for the future to talk about plans. So be going to talk about plans. Example, I'm going to travel to Jordan. This is the affirmative form. The negative, I'm not going to visit Petra. To have yes no question, we can say, are you going to travel to Jordan? So what did we do here? We put the helping verb before the subject and the subject after the helping verb. But why did we use are and you? Where did we bring them from? Because he was talking about himself. He's saying I am. When you want to ask him, you don't say am I, you say are you, and his answer will be I am. Is that clear? So if we have another example, for example, if we say is he is going to travel to Jordan, the yes no question will be is he going to travel to Jordan? So the short answers yes I am and no I am not. These are information questions. What are you going to do on your vacation? I am going to travel. So am going to travel to Africa. When is he going to leave? He is going to leave next week. Which countries is he going to visit? he is going to visit Tunisia. So add question words, then match the questions and the answers. Here I want you to add question word. For example, what, when, where, why, which, any question word. Suitcase are you going to take? What can we use here? We can use which. Which suitcase are you using to take? Okay, what's the answer? Let's read the this column to find out the answers quickly. In a beautiful hotel. Can you say which suitcase? And the answer will be in a beautiful hotel? No. Which suitcase are you going to take? B. To their parents. C. They are going to take a bus. D. They are going to arrive in the morning. E. The red one. Okay. Which suitcase are you going to take? The red one. It's a new, of course. This is the answer. So let's cross this one. Now, if he is going to rest. Okay. Next. Why are they going to travel? What's the answer? Why are they going to travel? Of course, if he is going to rest. So this is the answer of number 2. 3. Is he going to do when he arrives? What is he? Where is he? Why is he? What's the answer? What's he going to do when he arrives? What's the answer here? What do you think? Yes, of course it is C. They are going to take a bus. They are going to take a bus. Okay, 4. Are they going to write to? What can we ask right here? Who are they going to write to? So what's the answer? It is B, sorry, to their parents. Next, 5. Are we going to stay? So what's the question word here? It is where. Where are we going to stay? So what's the answer? We still have A and D. The answer is A, in a beautiful hotel. And finally, number 6, are we going to get there? What's the question word? It is when are we going to get there? The answer is D. They are going to arrive in the morning. So, future with going to and will. Use be plus going to talk about plans. Use maybe, probably plus will for uncertain or indefinite plans. Maybe, probably means I'm not sure. Maybe with will. Okay. What are you going to do? These are some few examples. What are you going to do on your vacation? I'm going to travel to Europe. I'm not going to travel this year. Where will you stay? Maybe I will stay with my friends or with friends. I probably won't stay in a hotel. So maybe, probably means you are not certain, not sure. Okay, now what's the meaning of want? Is it? Don't be confused between this and want. This is different. Want means will not. Want is the negative form of the future of will. Okay, present progressive, we can use the present progressive, which is is are plus verb plus ing, for actions happening now or for definite arrangements in the future. So it's for definite. We cannot use it for uncertain or not. If you are not sure, don't use it. Definite arrangements in the future. For example, my friends are waiting for me at the airport. My friends, this now, are waiting now. My friends are arriving tomorrow. This is what? Something in the future. What are you doing now? Written now. What are you doing tonight? Tonight, something will happen in the future. It's not now. Okay, put the verbs into the correct form. Will, going to, or present progressive, which is am is are plus verb plus ing. I love London, probably go. Since we see here probably, so we cannot use present progressive. We either use will or be going to. So the answer is I will probably go there next year. Okay, what were you at the party tonight? The answer is what are you wearing? What are you wearing at the party tonight? Number 3, I haven't made up my mind yet, but I think I find something. So use the word find. I will find something nice in my mom's wardrobe. Okay, number 4, my horoscope says that I meet. So make it future. I what? I will meet an old friend this week. Look at these big black clouds. It rain. It what? It is going to rain. It is going to rain because he found black clouds. Number 6, this is my last day here. I go back to England. I what? I am going to go. I'm going to go back to England tomorrow. Okay, this is the end of our today's lesson. Today we learned how to write an informal letter to your friend telling him about place you plan to visit. We said to write, use, or open in a friendly way with an appropriate greeting. Give as many details as you can. Note down your feelings. Plan what information you are going to include. Practice the usages. So today we practice the usages of future tense using be, going to, will, and present progressive. We said use be plus going to talk about plans, and use will plus maybe or probably for uncertain or indefinite plans. Use the present progressive for actions happening now or for definite arrangements in the future. Also, we said that we can form future using present progressive or present continuous or be going to and will. So either this way or this way, and the other way have two forms. Thank you for your listening. This is our references, and for more you can visit our website or contact our Twitter or our phone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.